Welcome back to another episode of the Aligned for Success podcast. You know who I am, your hostess with the mostest, here for another magnificent episode on a Manifestation Monday. And why are we here each and every week? Because I am committed. It is my soul's contract to make sure that you have the tools, that you have the strategies to do the inner work to get the outer results. And it is my great pleasure to introduce you each and every week to my beloved friends, to my mentors, to people in my life who inspire me by how they are living their life in alignment. And they will share with you their success strategies, their morning rituals, their inspiration, so that you too can model their success and be able to have the life that you truly love. If you know anyone that's feeling dark, that's feeling in a down place, that is feeling just a lack of motivation, please share this podcast out. Share it. If you care, I say sharing is caring. And I have a special incentive on this episode to share because today is a very auspicious day. For those of you that are Prince fans, you know today is his birthday, June 7th. We call it Prince Day. And because it is Prince Day, guess what? I am giving away tickets to a Prince Michael Jackson party. It is taking place on Saturday, July 10th in downtown LA at the Resident. What do you need to do to enter? You need to share this podcast, tag two people, and then just send me a screenshot, and I'm going to pick a winner. So, what do? You need to share this podcast, tag two people, send me a screenshot, and then I will select a winner. I'll be contacting you and giving you the ticket so you can party like it's 1999. All right? Cool. By the way, this podcast is interactive. So if any of you have questions, you have comments, you can feel free to put them right into the chat. If you're with us live, if you're watching on the replay, we'll catch you on the rebound. But we want you to know that this show is for you and about you. So we encourage you to ask questions, to make comments so that you can live that life that you love. So without any further ado, I have a very special guest. And guess what? She is a friend of mine. I consider her actually my sister. We are synergy sisters. We are always aligned on the same page, on the same path, on the same journey. And she is freaking awesome. I, first thing in the morning when I go on my Instagram, I look at her stories and I see her riding her bike. And I see her with a manifestation tip. And I see her with her beautiful beloved. And I see her traveling and living her life. And she is so inspiring, and you're going to love her because Jaci Marie believes that you are worthy, that the more we become aware of who we are, the more we start to realize our worth and take back our personal power. Some of us have felt unworthy because we've allowed society to dictate who we are and get caught up in seeking approval from outside sources. This mental conditioning in our society seems normal. However, internally, we feel empty. You are not defined by anything on the outside. And today, my special guest, Miss Jaci Marie, has always had a passion for helping others. She made the jump, very courageously, I might say, from the medical field as a registered nurse to now a high performance coach that specializes in manifestation and alignment. Ooh la la, I love it. She coaches and empowers others to craft, curate, and create a life they love by their own design. Her gift of listening and holding space for her clients, yet challenging and guiding them for allows them to have breakthroughs and mindset shifts that are next level experiences for many. Please help me welcome my beautiful sister, Miss Jaci Marie. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, beautiful. Thank you for that beautiful welcome. Oh my goodness. So
You like
good.
it?
Thank you. I
It's
love that.
sincere.
And I love
It's
you. Thank you.
I love you so much, and we are so sisters from another mister, right?
Yes,
Every time
absolutely.
we talk, even if it's been months or a year, we're always on the same page.
We truly are. It's amazing. It's like we are in alignment.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll hear it in the interview. We'll finish each other's sentences or we'll say the same words at the same time because just our paths are so similar and yet our journeys are very unique and distinct. And I really believe that people need to hear your voice and your story because a lot of people think that they have to sacrifice living
Mhm.
a life of their dreams because they have a paycheck or because they have health insurance or they have the illusion of the comfort of a regular paycheck. And if 2020 taught us anything, it is that nothing is secure and that we need to create our own life. And I know you're such an inspiration of that. Can you share your story of how you left the medical field nursing and became a coach?
Absolutely. Thank you again. Very much the illusion of security and safety.
Right.
Um, Fitting in societal box. It was really about doing the things that society tells us we're to do that are going to make us the most successful. Go to school, get the career, buy the home, do all of those things. And I did. I have 4 college degrees. I bought my home. I had the 6-figure
Wow.
career. I had the luxury house. I had the baby. The luxury car. I had the child. I did the things. And then it was, what's next?
Right.
Am I to ride this out until I'm in my 70s? Like that, it just was not feeling aligned, right? Just getting this nudge of what's next, go back to school again. And I put my energy into my physical and health and well-being. And really during that transition of getting into fitness, training for a bodybuilding competition is really when it kicked off the catalyst of what my body is not going to do what my mind is telling it not to do. So I put what I found to be able to create the physique that I wanted into other areas of my life in regards to
Wait,
manifestation.
can you repeat that? Your body is not going to do what your mind. Say that again.
My body's not going to do what my mind doesn't tell it to do.
Ah,
So
so
nothing is going to happen unless I believe it, I think it, and I create it up here.
yes, yes.
So, with that said, as I'm training for bodybuilding, I'm creating this physique. And when I'm seeing how this is all happening and manifesting, I said, oh my goodness, I can do this in other areas, be it stepping outside of traditional work, right? Love, finances, relationships, bringing in amazing humans into my world and really being able to tap into that. But it started with me getting into energetic alignment, really asking the questions, really looking at some of the beliefs that were holding me back that said, no, you're supposed to stay in the societal box, and really breaking free from that and stepping out from the illusion that I was in.
And
And
can
mhm,
you talk about what is energetic alignment for those people listening that may not know what that means?
yeah, absolutely. So we live in an energetic based universe, vibration, frequency, and energy. And everything is energy. So you being in alignment to what you want or desire to call in is what is going to help you to attract it, magnetize it with ease and flow. Um, Law of attraction is very much it. What you believe is going to come into your experience. So it's really just getting yourself, because that's the only thing we can control is ourself and is our energy. Um, Getting it centered, getting it grounded, coming back to you to attract what it is that you want. That is truly energetic alignment for me.
And and without energetic alignment, your manifestations may happen, but slowly, right?
And they're happening all the time. That's, I think, the misconception. We're manifesting all the time, but do you want to be an intentional manifester? If you want to be an intentional manifester, then you get to align to what it is that you want and call that in versus just everything just kind of happening and you wondering, why is this coming into my experience? Why did this show up? How is this happening when you can truly be intentional with what you're creating?
I
Truly.
It is so important because a lot of people I know believe that they're victims of their circumstance. They're like, oh, it's
Mm,
not my fault that I had this bad roommate, or my fault that I
right.
had this bad boss, or that I had the bad neighbor. But the common denominator is, of course, us. So
Yep.
I love how, when even if you listen to Jaci Marie in her languaging, she's coaching you because she's getting you to realize you're not at a victim consciousness. You're at a place of power because you're at choice.
Yes.
That's your intentional conversation and your languaging, and that I think so many people can learn from just listening to you and just hearing you. So here you are, you had the nursing job and you use the bodybuilding competition to get your mindset that I can
Yes.
create, like literally create anything, even a beautiful physique, a life that I want. And then
Yes.
how did you start your coaching career and not feel like, oh my God, I wasted 4 degrees and I'm not even using them? How did you talk yourself into being like, okay, I am on path?
Well, it pivoted to fitness and nutrition. That's what I was coaching originally. I
Ah,
was getting many people asking, how did I do what I did? And I began to coach. But the piece that was missing when I was attracting these certain clients was it was not a lifestyle as I believed it to be. It was, I have a vacation, I have a wedding, I have a party. It was
ah,
this certain event. And then after that, it was done. And they went back to zero. And it's like, wait a
ah,
minute, something is off here. There's a
right.
disconnect that they're not seeing that I have been able to create. And it was the mindset piece. That's where the shift came, where I wanted to focus more on the mindset, the alignment, the manifestation, because that is in all areas. So if you can do this here, you can do this in any other area, but you got to get your mind right first. And you really have to be mindful of your language, your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions. All of these things have to come into an energetic alignment.
I have to tell you, I was guilty of that. I was like, "Oh, I gotta get in shape because I have a photo shoot," right? And
Right.
because it was for that, it was almost like I sabotaged myself and I gained like 5 pounds before the photo shoot, and it was like because it was conditional and contingent. And
Yes.
then I shifted, I'm like, "Wait a minute. If I'm all about health and having great immunity, then this shouldn't ever stop. This should be a way of life each and
Lifestyle.
every day."
Yeah.
And one of the things that
Exactly.
I love, I'm not kidding. I don't go to Tony Robbins in the morning. I go to you in the morning and I look at your Instagram stories, which, believe it or not, it's like a little vlog. And I
Mhm.
see you exercise, and it's not like you're getting on the bike like I have to do it. Like, you make it look fun and you make it look sexy, right? Ooh la la, she's on this bike and she's doing it right. And it's like such a practice of self-love,
Yeah.
to because if we want to make a change in our career, if we don't love ourselves, with starting with our body, starting with our mindset, how are we going to believe in ourselves to make the career change? How did you cultivate such a strong self-love practice?
Good question. Because I made the shift, because we've all fallen into the trap of, oh, I have a vacation. Let me drop let me release some weight. Once I made the shift of this is my lifestyle, it just brought so much more joy. My vibration was higher. I was happy. I was confident. Um, I just felt this overall sense of just peace and just joy with life because I was able to do these things. And working out, moving my body, eating well makes me feel good. It makes me truly feel good. It's not like you said, it's not oh, I have to. It's not like I'm dragging my bottom to the bike or to the gym. It's really there are days, let me back up. There are days where it's like, okay, I'm not that motivated, but I know once I get into it, give it 10,
Right.
15 minutes, the party is started. And it's
I
just
love it. The party. It's not you have to do it. It's a
right.
party.
Exactly. It's a party for my life. It's a party for my health. It's a party for my mind, energy, all of these things. And it's just part of the practice. Moving my body is one way to shift my energy. Reading a couple
Ah.
pages in the morning of something, some personal development, some manifestation. That's another way to shift. I do all of these things before I touch my phone. That's for sure. That's one thing that
Ah.
my morning routine consists of. Do not touch the phone before I don't get downloaded by people on the internet. I download into myself before I touch that
Hmm.
device or email or anything else.
You
It's going to
fill
distract me.
yourself up
Yes.
before you, and something that you said that I think is very, very profound for people that are not aware of this is your alignment principles are shifting your energy. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or if you're feeling stuck, doing something like exercise, doing something like reading,
Yes.
doing something like listening to positive information is an energy shifter, which is
Yes.
what you talked about that helps vibrational frequency. That's a big aha.
Absolutely. We even if it's just a walk, come outside of your current environment, shifts the energy. Step outside, take some fresh, breath outside, nature, go to the gym, get on a bike, whatever it is, something that's going to move that energy and just do some jumping jacks or dance, put on some music that's going to get you pumped up and excited and make you feel good in your body. That in itself also shifts the energy, especially if you're not feeling, super positive.
And it's so important, I think, the physical, because Einstein says you can't solve a problem from the consciousness that created it. And I
Mm.
remember back in the day trying to do these Louise Hay affirmations that said, I am beautiful, I am this. And I'm like, I don't feel it. You know what I mean? But it was like
Right.
but if you move your body, you do
Mm.
feel it, but it's
That's
not
right.
a thought process. It's a movement process. And
It's
like you
energy.
said, once you do the 10 minutes, the 15 minutes, the mind will follow, right?
Yes, 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 yes. And the body just everything begins to shift. But like when you said the affirmations, many talk about standing in like the Superman or the Superwoman pose, really shifting that energy into I am beautiful, I am whatever it is to align to that of which you are calling in and what you're creating for yourself. That too will shift your energy.
I love it. Do you use the Peloton app at all?
No, I just have a plain like spin bike. There's
I
no
have a I have a
electronic.
plain I have a plain spin bike, but I still use the Peloton app with the play.
Oh
You could use it. It's
no.
only $12.99.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it was free for 3 months during the pandemic, but one of the instructors in the
Mhm.
Peloton app, his name is Chase Tucker. When we do our weights, then
Mhm.
in the pause, he has us do an affirmation in a confident stance. So
Oh, I
we
love
we
it.
anchor a quality with the workout. It's so amazing. And then
Ooh, it's
then we do
powerful.
the pause in between, and he's like, "Breathe into the confidence," and I think of Beyonce or J Lo, and I'm like, "Yeah, I love it." But when you guys listen to us talk, you think, "Oh, it's easy for you guys. You're happy all the time." No, we're not happy all the
No,
time. We
no, no,
get,
no.
trust me, I call you, you call me. We get
Yes.
funky sometimes, and I want them to hear, especially women. A lot of women listen to our show, and they
Mhm.
really bond with us based on stories that maybe they have had as well. What have been some obstacles that you had to overcome that you use the get alignment method to help you with so they can really
Mm.
understand?
Well, I would say the first obstacle was leaving my job. That was a big obstacle, hurdle because of the illusion of security that we are taught that this is where we are to be. This is how you're going to ride it out until you retire and then probably die. That this is it. You stay here. Everything is like safe and secure. So that was the first hurdle. And once I was able to get through that and I survived, um, really, I thrived. Actually, it was the best
Yes.
decision. One of the best decisions. And mind you, I still have my hands in nursing. It's just not on that not that intense as it once was.
Right.
And I think the next biggest hurdle was over the last year, I aligned myself with a business partner that we were not in alignment. And I ignored my intuition. And that was really challenging for me because I was teaching alignment and I was so far out of it, it didn't even make any sense. So I had to come back to foundation, come back to ground zero, come back to the teachings that I was coaching and get back into my own groove. But I had to pause. I had to pause on clients. I had to pause on business because I was just so far off track. And I said, how did I get here? So going back through my Get Aligned Now method really allowed for me to baby step it. And that's really what it is. It's the baby steps that you can take. What's the first next step you can take? And take it consistently. That's going to build the momentum and that will get you back into where you want to be.
Yeah, and that's what I appreciate about you and I admire about you is your consistency. And also that when you needed that pause, you took it because that was
Yes.
honoring yourself. You can't give from a place when you're empty, but you
Yeah.
took the time and the energy to realign because alignment isn't like you're aligned, you get to this place in the sky and you're always happy. No, you're aligned and then you realign and then you get aligned again. So
Yeah.
let's talk about your Get Aligned program, your system, and
Yeah.
those baby steps that help support the consistency. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. So I've created a acronym for aligned.
La
And if
la.
you and you follow the acronym, and it'll help you to energetically shift back into where you want to go. I think of alignment too. If you think about a car, you get your car aligned. You're driving and you're veering off, and your steering wheel is taking you to the left or to the right. Is that where you necessarily want to go? No, you want to go straight. You have a direction, you have a vision, you have a focus, and you want to stay on course. And yeah, the next level, success, potential, whatever it is that we're going through may have us veer off. Some limiting thoughts may come through, and you have to get back on track. So, can I break it
Yeah.
down?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
taking notes. I'm going to take
Okay,
notes.
okay, okay. Okay, so for A, ask questions. And this usually kicks off with, what do
Ooh.
you want? What do you desire? What do you want your life to be about? That's usually the first question I ask clients, because we've been told so much of what we want to do versus being asked, like, what is it that you actually want to do? What do you want to
Ah.
experience in life? Okay, so that's A. L is language and limiting beliefs. I'm the queen of language. I reframe all the time.
Me
When it
too.
comes to, yes, it's your
Mid sentence, I'll
words.
be like, ah.
Yeah,
Because I'll
exactly.
catch, I'm aware, so I'll catch myself. I'm like, oh, no, that's not my truth. And my higher self will correct my lower self.
Absolutely. It's so true. And you'll feel it. Sometimes at times I'll feel it and I'll just, no, that's not what I wanted, because they carry vibration, they carry an
Yes,
energy. Do you want that energy out there or not? So we get to be mindful of our language and the words that we use. I've eliminated so many words out of my vocabulary because they
me
don't
too.
energetically feel good, like hard.
Exactly.
I don't want to do anything that's hard. Do I want to do
Right.
something that's challenging? Yeah, I'm up for a challenge, but do I want to do hard work? Or that's a big thing too. You have to work hard. You have to work hard. Can we work smart?
Exactly.
Can we?
That's why
So
we are on the same page because, doing a lot of speaking in corporate America, they're like, oh, but it has to be, if there's no pain, there's no gain. I'm like, not
not
on the
true.
Success with Ease and Grace program. And
Yeah,
so I kind of really threw them off with that. But
it's
once they
true.
see that they're going to still get the results, but their people aren't going to have burnout, they can
Right.
feel it.
That's the big
Okay.
piece, the burnout. Yes. Okay. So language and limiting beliefs, really being able to pull up some of those thoughts and beliefs that are not serving you, that you actually don't even want to experience. Then I, inspired action. It's taking that inspired action when you get the intuitive nudges. It's not about hustle, grind, team, no sleep. It's really, you got an inspirational hit of, or an intuitive hit. Make that phone call, check that email, make a write down Fifth Street, whatever that may be. Take the inspired action.
Yes.
um, G is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude,
Ah,
gratitude. Being grateful for everything in your experience
oh,
now, while everything that you are manifesting is coming into your experience. So be grateful for what you have now, because all of the goodness is coming. It is coming. Just be grateful for it now.
exactly.
I wake up in the morning, like one eye open, and I just rattle off what I'm grateful for: the bed, my hands, this blanket, whatever it
Oh,
is. Just,
you say it out loud?
oh yeah,
Okay. Oh,
I
okay.
do. I say it out loud in my bed, like half awake, like, let's go. Gratitude. I'm on it. In, nurture your soul.
Oh, ooh
Nurture
la la,
your
I love that.
soul. Whatever you are going, nurture, go out in nature, do the
Dance.
bubble bath, dance. Yes. Anything that's going to bring that joy and excitement and fun and laughter, nurture your spirit and your soul.
Girl, during quarantine, I took bubble baths to the next level. I put a movie theater in my bathtub.
You had
No,
disco lights. Didn't you
I
have
have
disco
disco
lights?
lights, yeah, movie theater. I brought my iPad. Howard Hewitt would be singing to me, and then he called out my name. He said,
Girl.
"Debbie." Oh my God, yeah. Nurture your soul.
Nurture
Oh,
your soul.
Brittany loves your acronym. Oh my God, I
Oh,
love it.
thank you.
So
Yes, nurture your soul.
A
So,
is ask questions.
yes,
L is for the language of limiting beliefs. I took notes. I is for inspired action. G is for gratitude, being grateful for what you have.
yes,
N is nurture your soul. That means joy. That means play. Can we put the fun in funds? Can we
yes.
put the fun in manifesting?
I
You
love
know I
it.
do. You know I do.
Yes, yes. Okay. And then E piggybacks a little bit on nurturing your soul with elevate your vibration and your frequency.
L.
So, elevate, elevate. You want to raise your vibration because most of our manifestations are at a high vibe. Okay. The words that we use, the actions that we take, you want to elevate it to, let me give you an example in regards to words. Our words carry a vibration. So abundance, bliss, fun, ecstasy, happy, these are all high vibrational words.
Yes.
Low vibrational, sadness, jealousy, envy,
Try.
depression, like try.
Can't. Try.
Yes.
Can't.
Yes, 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 yes. All of these are low. So
Should.
should. You need to. No, you don't.
Right.
You
No.
get to, right?
Yes.
That's the reframe. So tapping into things that are going to raise your vibration. And that could be elevating your vibration, could be the foods that you eat, food, drinking a
Mm.
lot of water, taking your amazing supplements, things that are going to energetically raise your vibration and frequency. Okay.
Oh, love it.
Yes. And then D is detach from the
Oh, it's
outcome.
aligned. That's why I was like, "Where's the E in align?" Oh,
ED, ED.
aligned, aligned. I was like, "That's an interesting way to spell align." Okay.
You're like, what's
I
happening,
don't
Jason?
judge. I don't judge. Okay, so detach.
Detach.
This is gonna be a good one. Detach from what?
Detach from the outcome. That's the
Yes.
most challenging for many. It's this.
Yes.
When does it come? This is the piece. Okay. Your detachment from your manifestation is the biggest piece because you are energetically, vibrationally letting the universe, source, God know that you are certain that it is already here or on its way. So you cast out your manifestation and you move on with your day, your life, excited for it, but not needing it. That is repellent energy. When is it coming? Who's bringing it? How's it going to get here? What time? Nah, nah, nah.
Yes.
That's not our job. Your job is, what is it you want to manifest? And what is it that you want to manifest?
Right.
That is
Right.
really your job. So then you detach because you are so certain that it's coming or that it's already here and you get to align to it.
And when you practice the other ALIGNE, it's already in your order's already been placed.
Absolutely.
Like you don't have to go in the
Absolutely.
kitchen and make sure the food's being cooked. It's done. It's really done. Another D could
That's
be
it.
done.
Detach
Detach,
because it's done. Yes, I
detach
love
because
it.
it's
I'm going to
done.
add it.
Your food is done. Detach because it's done.
Your order is complete.
Yes.
But
I
that
love
is the piece that's a challenge for many of my clients. It's like, well,
it's true.
I said it, I asked for it. When is it coming? And that's resistance and that's pushing it. Let it go and surrender to that. It's already here and it will show up when it shows up, especially when
And
your vibration's high.
And literally, Jaci Marie, the energy of of attachment is
Oh,
the vibration that's stopping it from coming, right? The
yes.
only way for it to come is if you're in the vibrational equivalent, and
Yeah.
by attachment, you're not. You're saying, well, it should be like this, or it should be here, or it should be that. So what Jaci Marie is saying is that we focus on the what, and then we trust the
Ooh.
universe
Yeah.
has received our order, and it is another D being delivered because we're detached, it's done, and it is delivered, baby. Ooh la la, I got chills.
I'm going to take notes on my own. Yes, I love
It's
that.
delivered. It's delivered.
Delivered, done, detached. That's it. We
It's a
have
3D
3Ds for
program.
that.
It's a
That's right.
3D. 3D, baby.
No, we want to get to
3D.
5D though. Remember that.
Okay, we'll keep
We
going.
live in, yeah,
We'll keep going. Yeah.
yeah.
It's so fun to be in the co-creative process because I think a lot of people feel overwhelmed because they're like, "Yeah, I want to quit my job, but how?" That's not the question. The question is what, right?
Right. It is what you want. What is it that you want to do? But when you get those nudges, little ideas, little whispers, you take the inspired action on it because the
Exactly.
universe is guiding you to how this is all going to happen. But you must tap in. You must listen and trust that your intuition knows best. We've been so detached from our intuition and looking and searching for outside sources. It's you get back into alignment with you, who you truly are internally, because everything you need is in you. It's
Right.
there. You get to be guided.
Yeah, and that was my growing edge, trusting my intuition because my
Yeah.
intuitive guidance system, my IGS, just like the GPS in my car, would give me the direction, but then Debbie the doubter, my lower self, Debbie the doubter would be like, "Oh, but I don't know." And then I would have to turn back, right? I was like, "Oh, if I just would have listened and trusted, I would have been on path, but I didn't, so now I have to go back." It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. I'll
It's
get
just
I'll get there.
it's just a diversion. You just go. You
Yeah,
get redirected. You just get
exactly.
redirected. You don't even have to go back. You just get redirected and you get back on path. But I
It's
love
true.
to. Yeah, it's redirection. There's no going. No, we go forward, but we just have another path. There's multiple paths.
Exactly. And not to beat yourself up because I think a lot of people beat themselves up. They're like, "But how come this hasn't happened? I did a vision board and
Um,
I put it
right.
on." What is the reason when people do a vision board and they put it on and they say, "Why hasn't it happened yet?" What is your answer to
That's
that?
that's it. Stop asking why and
Oh,
just be
that's a
excited. That's it. We don't ask why. You create the vision board and you give energy to it in, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. This home that I'm going to be in soon is here. Look at how beautiful these windows are. You really get into the emotion and the feeling as if, I love the act as if it is
yes,
already happening. I
right.
you know I believe you know the story. I created a vision board and in 1 year everything on that board was physically manifested. But I would give energy to it as if I was already in Italy. I was already driving the Maserati. I was already looking at the amazing view. I sat in the emotion of gratitude and
Yes.
excitement of it, not this energy of, oh, well, when is it coming? Like, damn, I did this board a year. No, that's icky, repellent energy. You sit in the energy of gratitude, acting as if it's done, and you just give excitement to it and you smile at it and you feel the emotions of all that you get to create. It's a powerful process when you can detach from it that way, but still give energy and life to it.
And listen to what Jaci Marie said. She didn't say, think of the way that you're going to figure out
Mm,
how. She said, feel and
feel it.
get into the emotion. Because I know a lot of people, my clients, some of which
Mm,
have what's called analysis paralysis, and there's so much in their head and
yeah.
in their thoughts that they talk themselves out of trusting what the universe is so wonderful and gracious to want to give them. Some people think they need to deserve it or earn it. And we know that
Oh,
everyone is born to the divine inheritance of all good, of abundance, of love, of joy, of peace and harmony. The suffer and sacrifice is a lie that we've
that's
been
right.
told, and we don't have to live that lie
Oh, I
anymore,
love it. I
right?
love it. Oh my goodness. I was there coming from a healthcare background. Absolutely. Go to, 4 degrees. It's very much in here, very much in here.
Right.
But it was the fitness that allowed me to drop into my body because I had to
Ah,
connect the mind muscle connection. The energy from in my body allowed me to realign with my intuition and my
ah.
body and feel into the feelings
So
truly.
that was your gift. It
Yeah.
wasn't about like looking like a beauty bodybuilding queen. It was like your spirit knew that that was the way to get you to feel, get you
Yeah.
into your from head to body,
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
head to heart.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, now that you say it that way, absolutely. It wasn't about, oh, I have to be the fittest and da. It was more of a personal journey of, our bodies are creative, are amazing machines, amazing. Our bodies are just amazing. And to be able to see what I could do at this stage and age after baby, especially people saying, oh, your body will never be the same after baby. And I'm
You're
like,
like,
well, we'll see.
You're like, we'll
We'll
see. Bikini bodybuilder winner. Trevon Edwards, who's on here, is also bodybuilder. He was on the podcast earlier. He said, yes,
Yes.
Jaci Marie. Yes, yes.
Yes, absolutely. So being able to get back in touch with my intuitive guidance system, the IGS, for sure. For
I
sure.
love it. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I love you so much. I just
I
love her.
love
Don't you
you.
love her? Don't
Thank
you love her?
you.
Everybody loves you. Okay. And you know why I love you? Because you are allowing people to receive. A lot of people
Mm,
are great at giving, but they're not great at receiving. And
yes.
with your get aligned system, you're allowing them to receive the life that they desire,
Yeah.
and it is truly your inheritance. You don't have to prove something. You don't
Nope.
have to ask why from victim consciousness. You just need to be available for it. And one of the things that you mentioned, you alluded to your gratitude morning practice. But can you talk more about your morning practices? Because your way of living and being doesn't happen by accident. You intentionally get up in the morning with a routine. Let us know
Absolutely.
what that routine is.
Well, I touched on it a little bit. Definitely waking up, speaking gratitude, rattling, saying it out loud, what I'm grateful for, um, reading some kind of personal development. Definitely. It could be like 15 minutes, but I tap into something that's going to uplift me and really download goodness into me. And then I move my body. Meditation, I don't, sometimes I try to do it in the morning, sometimes I'll do it midday, but there is a meditation practice. That is one thing I can be absolutely honest and transparent. I'm not as consistent as I would like to be with the meditation. However, it does allow for you to come back to quiet stillness and reconnect with your intuition. So that may or may not be in the morning, but definitely gratitude, move my body, read, and have something nutritious, a really good breakfast, a shake. I drink a lot of water. I want to be hydrated. We're like beautiful flowers and we get to blossom and bloom. So
Ah,
that's a big piece. But I've got to download into me and I've got to move my body first thing in the morning for sure.
and
For
I
sure.
love that you said that it's because, like, everyone talks about the morning practice, but what you're saying is it's an all day practice. It's not just a morning practice, that you
Absolutely.
infuse alignment principles, strategies into your day. Like,
Yeah.
whether you don't just do it in the morning, you're like, okay, at lunch, I'm going to meditate. Or maybe at the end of the day, I'm going to do self care practice of eating a healthy meal. It's
Right.
it's just infused as a way of life because like you
Absolutely.
said, it's not
Lifestyle.
for an event, it's a lifestyle
It's a
aligning.
lifestyle. Yes. And I like to do journaling at night to reflect on the day, to set my subconscious mind before I drift off into sleep for the next day. Set the intentions the night before.
Yeah, and aren't you working with Brendan Burchard? I think you said something that you were doing some coaching with him or something like
I
that.
work with the company Growth, and it's under one of his umbrella companies. Yes.
Because
Yes.
I
Yes.
have
Yes.
the peak performance journal that they have. I
The
don't know
high
if it's the same journal.
performance.
Yeah. So
Yes.
at the end of the day, they ask you to like rate yourself and how are you in this area.
Yes.
It's really a great tool for awareness because you can see where you're out of alignment. It's like, oh, I'm out of alignment because I'm not doing this practice or this practice. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think the beautiful part of that is the high performance, the book, High Performance Habits. The book is amazing because it's allowing you to build on those habits to be consistent to ultimately change your life and your way of being, for sure.
And I love it. And the consistency can start, like you said, when you get on your bike. Don't say, "Oh, I'm going to ride like Tour de France, like Lance Armstrong." I'm going to do 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, what happens is your mind shifts to really
Yeah,
enjoying it. Those endorphins, the dopamine, the
absolutely.
serotonin comes in. You're like, "Ooh, I like this."
And the
And then
music
what
is blasting. Some good music. Oh my, takes it. I feel like I am in a dance party. Like it's a next level experience. Truly, it just feels so good.
I know with my Peloton app, I only do the classes that I like the music. They have a lot of Latin ones, so like it's like a
Mhm.
salsa dance party. When the clubs weren't open for salsa dancing, I would just jump on my bike and have a salsa party on the bike.
That's it. You're having
I
fun and you're getting your workout in for sure.
exact Yeah,
So
why
good.
can't everything be fun? I call it my play out, not even my workout, because I
Ooh.
get to play.
I
Ooh.
love that. The reframes. You and I are so in alignment with the
Yes.
reframe. I reframe all the things too. Like if it doesn't energetically feel good to me if I say it, nope, reframe, reframe.
Yes, exactly. So, how can you continue this with people that want to continue on the journey of getting aligned for success with you? How can you support people to stay connected with you?
The best place is on my stories, both Instagram and Facebook, but Instagram. Instagram is where I
Yes.
really enjoy
Ah,
my
that's where I
time.
watch you because I follow you on Facebook, but Instagram, I'm there at
Yeah.
the Jaci Marie.
Yes. 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 Same. Yes. So the stories translate on both. They connect from Instagram to Facebook, but more activity on Instagram for sure.
I
And any
love it.
questions or any questions you may have, just DM me through Instagram and Facebook, but Instagram is where I like to play.
And they could go to your website at
Yes.
thejcmarie.com. Everybody go. Go to her website now.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm kidding. You get to go because I'm inviting you to go. You
Yes.
could check out all the things that she's doing, all the amazing things. Do you know it was this woman that got me to Italy for to do the vision board because she
Oh
had done a
my.
vision board play show. Remember that? What was that?
Yes.
2019? Was that when we both went? Yeah, right? It was right before
Yeah.
2020.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
What a
went in
good
the
time we
summer.
went.
You went in the fall, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I
and
I
that
went in
was one of
September,
the
you were there in July.
yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, that was oh gosh, I can't wait to get back.
I know. La
Italy's
Dolce
calling me.
Vita, Peledona, ciao ciao. I
So
mean,
good.
Italy is like a place that I could live, like literally. I was just like that lifestyle. It really I came back forever transformed, just
Yes,
completely aligned.
it was
One with the
beautiful.
one.
I'm
Beautiful,
so
beautiful.
glad that you were able to go. So
I'm
glad that you
so
were.
grateful that you recommended that to me because it was such a wonderful experience and the people were
The
amazing,
women were, yeah,
right?
such a, yeah. We'll be back. We will be
We'll
back
be
very soon.
we will be back. You'll see us. Maybe we'll get to go together this
I was gonna
time.
say a tag team. Absolutely, we'll do it.
Yes.
I
Yes,
love it.
yes.
Thank you
So
so much.
thank you so much. There's so much juicy content. I wrote all the notes down. I wish I could download the transcript from this. But this, for those of you that enjoyed or you got a part of the show, not the whole thing, you could go back and rewatch it on my YouTube channel, which is deborahdarrislive.com. You can also go to my website, which is deborahdarris.com, and you can download a free video on alignment. It's a reframe technique for those of you that are having limiting beliefs, like Jaci Marie talked about, feeling stuck. You can reframe those with this free video at deborahdarris.com. I am so grateful for your time, for your energy, for your wisdom, for your beauty, for your
Ah,
light, for your
so
joy. And I'm so grateful to see all of your visions coming true because that is what brings me joy to see
thank
you so happy and in love and on purpose. I love it.
a manifestation for sure. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Deborah. This has been amazing. I love our connection and our energy, and we are truly soul sisters. So thank
We
you.
are love you, love you.
Love
And
you.
I will definitely have you back again for
Yes,
sure in the near future. I always have any show I have, I invite her. She's always top guest to book on the show. And I
I
want
will
to
be
let
there.
you know that this is for you. So if you've enjoyed the show, want to let you know we are here each and every week giving you more success strategies because what would the world be like if people didn't have a job just over broke, but if they had a joy because they were aligned ED for success using JC Marie's principles, ALIGNED. You have them. They are in the comments. Now, your invitation is to use them. That is why we've been talking for this 45 minutes, not to motivate you, but to activate you to take that inspired action. Okay? All right. So remember, with the power of synergy, anything is possible. Get aligned. Bye.
Bye.